Yesterday we have discussed to convert angles into standard angles, just like 180 plus theta, 180 minus theta, 360 plus theta, 360 minus theta, like those angles converting into standard forms. Now look at, we will see some more properties and then go into compound angles and transformations. Look at, if A plus B equal to 90 degree, then tan A into tan B equal to 1, or cot A into cot B equal to 1. Look at, if A plus B equal to 90 degree, they are complementary angles. Huh? They are complementary angles. Suppose look at, if they are complementary angles, product is 1. If you take tan B, tan A into tan of 90 degree minus A. You can write like tan of 90 degree minus A. That means this is nothing but tan of 90 degree minus theta. This is in first quadrant. So cot A. So this is 1 by tan A, that is 1. Similarly, cot A into cot B equal to 1. If they are complementary angles, then tan A into tan B equal to 1. That means if you look at the angles, their sum is 90 degree, then the product is 1. Similarly, cot A into cot B. Suppose take an example. Suppose tan 1 degree into tan 2 degree into tan 3 degree, and so on. Let us say tan 89 degree equal to x square minus 3, x equal to dash. Look at 1 degree, 2 degree, and so on, 89 degree. That means there are 89 terms. Now if you look at, this is tan 1 degree, this is tan 89 degree. I am clubbing that. Like that. You can club such that their sum is 90. Tan 2 degree, and I will club with 88 degree. Like that. 3 degree can be clubbed with 87 degree. Finally, you can club tan 44 degree into tan 46 degree into tan 45 will be only 1. Only 1. Okay. This is 1, this is 1, this is 1, because sum of the angles is what? 1. This is sum of the angles is what? 90. This is sum of the angles is what? 90. All the brackets are 1s and tan 45 is also 1. Therefore, answer is 1. That is x square minus 3 equal to 1. Therefore, x square equal to 4. X equal to plus or minus 2. X equal to plus or minus 2. Like that, if the complementary angles is there, product of tans or product of cots is 1. Like that, you have to identify complementary angles. Suppose take another example. Cos square pi by 16 plus cos square 3 pi by 16 plus cos square 5 pi by 16 plus cos square 7 pi by 16. If you look at this one, look it. This is pi by 16. If you look at 7 pi by 16, look at it can be written 7 pi can be written like this. Look at 8 pi minus pi divided by 16. So 8 pi by 16 means pi by 2 minus pi by 16. That means 7 pi by 16 is nothing but pi by 2 minus pi by 16. Similarly, if you take 5 pi by 16, this can be 5 pi can be written as 8 pi minus 3 pi by 16. 8 pi by 16 means pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 16. That means 5 pi by 16 can be written as pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 16. Now look at club this and this. Cos square pi by 16. Now that can be written. Last one. Pi by 2 minus pi by 16 whole square plus this and this I have clubbed because they are complementary angles. This will convert into sine. Now look at cos square 3 pi by 16 plus. So this cos pi by 16 I am clubbing. Cos 5 pi by 16 can be written as pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 16 whole square. These two I have clubbed. This and this I have clubbed. 7 pi by 16 is pi by 2 minus pi by 16 whole square. This and this I have clubbed. 3 pi by 16, 5 pi by 16 is pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 16. What is the benefit of writing is this is sine. Cos square pi by 16. This is sine square pi by 16. So this is cos square. So this is sine square 3 pi by 16. So this is 1 cos square theta plus sine square theta 1. Cos square theta plus sine square theta is what? 1, 2. Like that you have to identify the angles. There is a relation between this and this. So that relation you have to identify whether pi by 2 minus pi by 16 or pi minus pi by 16 or 2 pi minus pi by 16. Like that you have to identify a relation such that if you club this and this it will become 1. Like that you have to identify a relation between this and this. Like that whenever the angles here are given, you can identify the relation between them. Now look at next compound angle formula. Compound angles. Compound angles. If theta, let us say one angle is there, it is, let us say, in terms of two angles, A minus B, A plus 2B, like that, A plus B plus C, like that. These are called compound angles. That means one angle theta will contain more than either two angles or three angles, like that. These are called compound angles. Compound means combination of angles. This angle is a combination of two angles A, B. This is compound angle. Like that, this angle is combination of three angles. That is called compound angle. We will try to find out trigonometric ratios of compound angles. Look at. So from here, trigonometry chapter really starts. Look at. Sine of A plus B. That means for compound angle formula. This theorem is not there, just formula you remember. Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. If two angles are there, one you will take it as A, other as B. Sin of A plus B is nothing but sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Sin of A minus B is nothing but sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Whenever two angles are there and minus is there, sin of A minus B is nothing but sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Okay, next formula. Cos of A plus B is nothing but cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. This, so similarly, cos of A minus B, cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. So if plus is there, minus will come here. If minus is there, plus will come here. So this is cos of A minus B. Remember this formula. Next, tan of A plus B is nothing but tan A plus tan B. Numerator plus will come, divided by 1 minus tan A tan B. Tan of A minus B is nothing but tan A minus tan B divided by 1 plus tan A tan B. This is the formula. Tan of A minus B. So numerator minus and denominator plus will come. Next, cot of A plus B is nothing but, look at, cot A cot B plus 1 divided minus 1 divided by cot A plus cot B. Here plus means numerator minus will come and denominator plus will come. That is cot of A plus B. Cot of A minus B, look at, cot A cot B plus 1 divided by, in the denominator you will get cot B minus cot A. Remember, here you will do the mistake. If first A, B, here you will get first B, then minus cot A. That means second angle you have to write first. While writing cot formula, cot A cot B plus 1 divided by second angle cot minus first angle cot. This is cot of A minus B. So these are for sine, cos, tan, cot. A plus B, A minus B rules. So similarly, suppose whenever you will get this one, sine of A plus B into sine of A minus B. So whenever you will get this one, sine of A plus B into sine of A minus B. Remember this formula. Sine square A minus sine square B. Sine of A plus B into sine of A minus B is nothing but sine square first angle minus sine square second angle. If you want to write in cos square second angle minus cos square first angle. If you want to write this formula in sine square first angle minus sine square second angle. If you want to write in cos square second angle minus cos square first angle. Suppose it is like this. Look at how to use this formula. Sine square, look at sine square 40 minus sine square 10 Suppose like this is there. You can use from this side or this side. Now it is given sine square A minus sine square B. Sine square A minus sine square B is nothing but sine of A plus B into sine of A minus B. 40 minus 10. So this is sine 50 into this is sine 30, you know. That means its value is half sine 50 half sine 50. If this is given, you have to write this one. If this is given, you have to write this one. Like that, how to use sine square A minus sine square B. Next, suppose cos is there. Cos of A plus B into cos of A minus B. This formula is nothing but cos square A minus. This formula is cos square A minus sine square B. Cos square first angle minus sine square second angle. And this is also equals to cos square second angle minus sine square first angle. So cos of A plus B into cos of A minus B is nothing but cos square A minus sine square B or cos square B minus sine square A. Suppose for example, look at cos square 10 minus, let us say, sine square 25. Look at cos square 10 minus sine square 25. Look at cos square A minus sine square B. This is A, this is B. So cos of A plus B, 10 plus 25. 10 plus 25 into cos of 10 minus 25. That means this is cos of 35 into cos of minus 15. Minus 15. So like that, it will be converted into two causes. So this is nothing but cos 35 into cos of minus theta is nothing but cos theta. Like that. Cos of minus theta is nothing but cos theta. So like that, whenever this side will be there, this side you write. Whenever this side will be there, that side you write. So these are the formulas in compound angles. Look at how to use this formula, you will see. Suppose take one example. Take one example. Suppose take one example. Take one simple example. Tan 65 degree minus tan 25 degree divided by tan 40 degree. Take one simple example. Suppose look at this problem. So here in tan, it is there in tan. Here three angles are there, 65, 25, 40. We have to observe that sum of these two angles is this one. First we have to get the idea, these type of problems how it will be. Sum of two angles you can observe the other angle. So first proceed from there. 25 degree, 65 degree. So these two angles sum is nothing but 65 degree. Now as tan is required, tan, apply tan equal to tan 65 degree equal to tan 65 degree. Now write tan of A plus B. Tan of A plus B. So tan 40 degree plus tan 20 degree divided by tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan A tan B. Formula equal to tan 65 degree implies multiply this side. So you will get tan 40 degree plus tan 20 degree equals to multiply this side 1 into tan 65 degree, tan 65 degree, 40 plus 25, 25, not 20, 25. Okay, this is 25. Now look at 1 into tan 65 minus, look at tan 65 into these two. I am writing like this, look at tan 65 degree into tan 25 degree into what you will get, tan 40 degree. Just multiply. So if you multiply that, you can observe here, So look at, this is tan A into tan B. This is A. Look at tan 65 into tan 25. This is AB. A plus B equal to what? 90 degree. What is that value? 1. What is that value? 1. You can remember this tan A into tan B equal to 1, or otherwise you can write, if you don't remember, you write this as 90 degree minus 25 degree into 25 degree. Tan of 90 minus theta, that means first quadrant, cot theta plus cot theta into tan 25. So this is 1 by cot 25, this is what? 1. So that means this into this is what? 1. So in our relation, tan 40 degree plus tan 25 degree equals to, this is tan 65 degree minus this into this is 1. So tan 40 degree. So bring tan 40 this side. 2 tan 40 degree, tan 25 that side minus tan 25 degree. So therefore what he is asking is bring tan 40 that side, 2 equal to tan 65 degree tan 25 degree divided by tan 40 degree. Therefore answer is what? 2. Like that you can observe there will be 3 angles. Out of that sum of any 2 angle equal third one. You take that and proceed. You take that and proceed. In between they you will get tan A into tan B where A plus B equal 90 degree. Right? That equal to 1. If you are unable to remember that, take this and write tan 65 is 90 minus 25 and get cancelled. హలో ఇప్పుడేనా ఇప్పుడా ముందు నుంచి రావట్లేదా 5 ఏఎస్ఎం చెప్పినప్పటి నుంచి రావట్లా ఇప్పుడు సమ్ స్టార్ట్ చేసినప్పటి నుంచి రావట్లేదా మ్యూట్ అయినట్టుంది మళ్ళీ చెప్తున్నాను ఇందాక ఎందుకు మ్యూట్ అయింది చూడండి మ్యూట్ అయింది మళ్ళీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తున్నాను ఇక్కడి నుంచి రాలేదు చూడండి tan 65 degree tan 65 degree look at just to mute అయింది tan 65 degree minus tan 25 degree divided by tan 40 degree. Look at, you can observe 3 angles here such that here 40 plus 25 is third angle. 40 degree plus 25 degree is nothing but 65 degree. You have to proceed from there. Apply tan on both sides. Right? So taking this relation, apply tan on both sides. So tan of 40 plus 25 is tan 65. Write tan of A plus B. Tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan A tan B equal tan 65. Multiply this on that side. Tan 40 plus tan 25 equals to tan 65. Multiply this side. Tan 65 into 1. Tan 65 minus tan 65 into tan 25 into tan 40. This into this into this. Look at this one. Here you got tan 65 into tan 25. You look at here. Let us take this as A, this as B. Now tan A into tan B. A plus B is what? 90 degree complementary angles. That means I told if A plus B equal to 90 degree, tan A into tan B is what? 1. You can use this relation. If A plus B equal to 90 degree, tan A into tan B equal to 1, or otherwise alternate methods take this one. 65 write it as 90 minus 25 into 25. Tan of 90 minus theta is what? Cot theta. So this is cot 25 into tan 25. That means that is 1. Now look at tan 40 plus tan 25 equals to tan 65 minus this is 1 into tan 40. Tan 40 bring this side 2 tan 40 equals to tan 65 minus tan 25. So therefore if you bring this side answer is 2 like that. First our approach will be you have to observe that sum of 2 angles is third angle. Like that this problem. Take another problem. Now look at tan 80 degree plus tan 40 degree minus root 3 into tan 80 degree Suppose let us take an example. Equal to dash. Let us take an example. One more example. Simple example. Try to get the basics clearly. Look at. Now look at. In this problem, two angles are there. In this problem, two angles are there. Now sum of them is what? 120. Sum of them is 120. That can be found out. If you apply tan on both sides, tan 120 can be found. That is tabular angle only. Look it. I am applying equal to tan 120 degree. Now I can find out tan 120 degree. So tan 120, you know that value is nothing but tan. This can be written 180 degree minus 60 degree. 180 degree minus 60 degree. This is tan of 180 minus theta. Tan of 180 minus theta means tan theta. And 180 minus theta is in second quadrant. That means this value you know minus root 3. Now tan of a plus b you write. Tan 80 degree plus tan 40 degree divided by 1 minus tan 80 degree tan 40 degree is nothing but minus root 3. Why I have taken sum only here means if you take minus here you will get 40. The tan 40 you don't know. Because sum is here 120 angle I know. Like that you have to proceed the approach. So now next cross multiply that side. Tan 80 degree plus tan 40 degree is nothing but minus root 3 plus root 3 tan 80 degree tan 40 degree. Now this root 3 tan 80 tan 40 bring this side. So this is nothing but minus root 3. Like that our approach here must start from here. Right. So then if you apply tan obviously you will get the result. Because tan 120 value you know that this is one type of problems where the approach will be sum of the angles or difference of the angles you know that value. Now look at next. We will see in this approach only next level problem. Look at next level problem. Cot 16 degree, cot 44 degree plus cot 44 degree, cot 76 degree. minus cot 76 degree into cot 16 degree equal to dash. Look at here approach. So a little bit higher approach. So look at, if here product of two chords are there, here product of two chords are there, here product of two chords are there. Two chords product will be in our cot of A plus B as well as cot of A minus B. Cot A into cot B is there in cot of A plus B as well as cot of A minus B. Now you have to get that product. Look at, if you look at these two angles, so first 16 degree plus 44 degree, this is known angle 60 degree. So this value is stable value, right? So now with this I am applying, I am considering this one and I am applying cot on both sides. Because known angle is there, I have preferred to sum. Now this is cot of A plus B. In that product will be there. You have to get that. So now cot of A plus B is nothing but cot 16 degree, cot 44 degree, minus 1, cot A, cot B minus 1 divided by cot A plus cot B. So this is nothing but cot 60 degree. Cot 60 degree means you will get that 1 by root 3. Cot 60 degrees 1 by root 3. Now look at, I have to get this product, bring this side. That implies cot 16 degree, cot 44 degree. This bring this side. So this is nothing but cot 16 degree plus cot 44 degree divided by root 3 plus 1. This minus 1 bring this side. So plus 1. Let us say this is first equation. Let us say this is, now I got the product. This product is equal to this plus 1. Now second. If you observe here, 76 plus 44 is again 120. That angle also I know is nothing but 120 degree. Now apply cot on both sides. Cot 44 plus 76 degree is nothing but cot of 120 degree. This is nothing but cot of 180 degree minus 60 degree. This is nothing but cot of 180 minus theta. Cot theta, and in second quadrant angle minus cot 60. That means therefore I am expanding this one, cot of A plus B. Cot A plus cot B divided by cot A into cot B. Minus 1 divided by cot 44 degree plus cot 76 degree. Minus cot 60 means minus 1 by root 3. Now look at here, this product is here. You have to get that one. Cot 44 degree, cot 76 degree equals to, bring this side, minus of divided by root 3 divided by root 3 plus 1. Divided by root 3 plus 1. Now look at, this is equation 2. This is equation 2. Now look at second product I got. Second product. This is 2. Right? Now look at here. 76 degree, 16 degree. Now you can observe that 76 degree minus 16 degree is nothing but 60 degree. 76 degree, you can observe 60 is the known angle. 76 plus 16 you don't know. So 76 minus 16 is what? 60 degree. That implies if you apply cot here, minus 16 degree equal to cot 60 degree, that is nothing but 1 by root 3. This value you know, that's why I have taken the difference. Now this is cot of A minus B. What is the formula for cot of A minus B? Look at it. Cot A, cot B plus 1 divided by. Now you have to write cot B here. Cot B minus cot A. So this is nothing but 1 by root 3. Now bring that side. Therefore, my product is here. So 16 degree is nothing but bring that side. Cot of 16 degree minus cot of 76 degree divided by root 3 minus 1. So this is third equation. Now I got this product 1, I got this product like that. This product must be brought from the by considering this equation. Now look at our question here. Our question includes this product, and this product. Substitute there. 1, 2, 3. So product I have converted into sum or difference. Look at, if I substitute here, cot 16 into cot 44. So this is nothing but cot 16 degree plus cot 144 degree divided by root 3 plus 1. This is first one, and then second is what? Cot 44, cot 76. This is the one. That means minus, you will get here, minus cot 44 plus cot 76 divided by root 3 plus 1 plus 1. Second one in place of this one, right? Next, third one, minus of cot 16 degree minus cot 76 degree divided by root 3 minus 1. Now if you look at how many ones are there? If you look at, 1 is here, 1 plus 1 2, minus of minus 1 3, minus of minus 1 3. Here root 3 is there, here root 3 is there, here root 3 is there. Take the LCM. Wherever the root 3 is there, for all the ones LCM. Here what you will get? Cot 16 degree plus cot 44, around 44 degree minus, here minus, multiply with minus, cot 44 degree, cot 76 degree. Now if you look at here, minus, multiply with minus cot 16 degree plus cot 76 degree. If you look at here, cot 16 will get cancelled. Here minus. So cot 44 will get cancelled, minus cot 76 plus cot 76. So this completely will become 0. So answer is what? 3. Answer is 3. This is the answer. This is the answer. Like that, sum of the angles or difference of the angles should be considered such that that side whatever you are writing the sum or difference, that must be known angle and a value you can calculate. So that is how to approach these type of problems. Next application. Look at next application. Look at next application. If 0 less than alpha less than beta less than pi by 2, given that angles 0 less than alpha less than beta less than pi by 2 angles are given, comma, cos of alpha plus beta is given minus 12 by 13 and cos of alpha minus beta is given 4 by 5. 4 by 5. Find tan 2 beta. Find tan 2 beta. Look at. Look at the application. Follow carefully. Look at. Now cos of alpha plus beta is given. Now look at. So you know about alpha plus beta, you know about alpha minus beta. So look at, I am writing tan 2 beta value. So as alpha plus beta is known and alpha minus beta is known, now I am writing this as tan of 2 beta can be written as alpha plus beta minus alpha minus beta. So this is tan of A minus B. Tan of A minus B. Look at minus tan of alpha minus beta divided by 1 plus tan of alpha plus beta into. So I have written tan of A minus B. Tan of A minus B formula is tan A minus tan B divided by 1 plus tan A tan B. So if you can observe, you need tan of alpha plus beta and tan of alpha minus beta. What is given? cos of alpha plus beta given, and you have to find tan of alpha plus beta. If cos theta is given, you can calculate by drawing the triangle tan theta. Next, cos of alpha minus beta is given, and you have to calculate tan of alpha minus beta. That means here cos theta is given, tan theta. That means clearly we have to draw the triangle and construct. If you have to draw the triangle means you have to know where the quadrant in which alpha plus beta lies. Look at. So now given cos of alpha plus beta is minus 12 by 13. Minus 12 by 13. From this I have to calculate what is tan of alpha plus beta. Now look at where alpha plus beta is in which quadrant you have to know for constructing the triangle. That means look at given less than 90 degree. Alpha lies between 0 and 90. And also given that beta lies between 0 and 90. If alpha lies between 0 and 90, beta lies between 0 and 90, then what is the least value of alpha plus beta? If you add these angles, least value you will get if alpha equal to 0 and beta equal to 0. Alpha plus beta least is 0, and if you add 90 plus 90, so definitely alpha plus beta lies between 0 and 180. Alpha plus beta lies in 0 and 180. 0 to 180 means in quadrants. 0 to 180 means this is 0, this is 180. From this you can conclude that alpha plus beta is either in quadrant 1 or quadrant 2. According to this, 0 to 180 means here it can lie angle, here it can lie. But given that cos of alpha plus beta is negative, but cos of alpha plus beta is given negative. Therefore, in quadrant 1 it cannot be negative. Therefore, alpha plus beta belongs to quadrant 2, you can say. Because cos is negative given, from this you have concluded that it can lie in either quadrant 1 or quadrant 2. Therefore, definitely, as it is negative, it will lie in quadrant 2. That means in quadrant 2, cos theta is known. Look at alpha plus beta belongs to quadrant. Now I am drawing the triangle for alpha plus beta for calculating. Now look at, I told quadrant 2 means x negative, y positive. So here minus 12, this is minus 12x, this is 13, and y must be positive. This is 13 minus 12 means root of 169 minus 144. This is what? The other leg we will calculate. Look at here. X is negative, y is positive. That means from this you can say what is tan of alpha plus beta. What is tan of alpha plus beta? Opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite by adjacent. That means this is nothing but minus 5 by 12. Look at cos theta, you know. For calculating tan theta, you must know where alpha plus beta lies. For calculating that, this is the approach. Right? Now, tan of alpha plus beta you got. Tan of alpha minus beta you have to know. Tan of alpha minus beta you have to calculate. You know cos of alpha minus beta. That means, in which quadrant alpha minus beta lies, you have to see. Cos of alpha minus beta is nothing but 4 by 5. Now you need tan of alpha minus beta. That means I have to construct triangle. In which quadrant alpha minus beta lies, you have to see. So look at. So now given that alpha lies between 0 and 90 and beta lies between 0 and 90. Now look at, if you are calculating difference of angles alpha minus beta, what is the least value? You take one angle here, you take one angle here. Difference will be least when you take this 0 and this 0. Alpha minus beta, least is what? 0 degree. What is the greatest? If you take alpha here 90 and if you take beta here, least is what? If you take here 0 and 90, 0 minus 90 is the least. Minus 90 to 90. Alpha minus beta, least value. If you take alpha equal to 0 and beta equal to 90, what you will get? 0 minus 90. That is the least value. You take alpha equal to 90 and beta equal to 0. What you will get? Least value 90. That means you can conclude that alpha minus beta lies between minus 90 and 90. But in the question also given that alpha less than beta. And also given that alpha is less than beta. That implies what can you say? Alpha minus beta is negative. In the question also given alpha less than beta. That means alpha minus beta is what? Negative. So positive values you cannot take. So therefore alpha minus beta negative means where it lies? Minus 90 to 0. Minus 90 to 0 means which quadrant? Minus 90 to 0 means which quadrant? Look at. Where is minus 90? I told. Measure with OX. Where is minus 90? This is minus 90 and this is 0. Minus 90 to 0, if any angle you will draw in this quadrant you will get. Therefore, we can conclude that alpha minus beta lies in quadrant 4. Alpha minus beta lies in quadrant 4. Now in quadrant I am constructing the triangle for alpha minus beta. Look at cos is also given positive. In this quadrant cos is what? Positive only. Now I am constructing the triangle. Look at O, A, P. O, A, P. Now here x must be positive, y must be negative. X must be positive, y must be negative. So this is 4, this is 5. Actually this length is what? Root of 5 square minus 4 square. That means 3. But as it is in quadrant 4, you have to take this as negative. This is x positive, y negative. So that means what you have to write? Minus 3. Minus 3. That means tan of alpha minus beta is nothing but minus 3 by 4. Minus 3 by 4. Now you calculate tan 2 beta. Therefore, tan 2 beta. From here, so you substitute here tan of alpha plus beta. What is tan of alpha plus beta? Minus 5 by 12. Minus 5 by 12 minus of minus 3 by 4 divided by 1 plus minus 5 by 12 into minus 3 by 4. Minus 3 by 4, that means you will get minus 5 by 12 plus 3 by 4 divided by 1 plus 15 divided by 48. 15 divided by 48. Now take the LCM. So take the LCM here. I am taking the LCM 12 into 4. So minus 5 into 4 minus 20 plus 12 into 3 36 divided by 48 plus 15 divided by 48. So what is 36 minus 20? 16 divided by 63. That is the value. Just after calculating tan of alpha plus beta and tan of alpha minus beta, I have written tan of alpha plus beta minus tan of alpha minus beta divided by 1 plus tan of alpha plus beta into tan of alpha minus beta. Then you will get the value like that. Like that, if one trigonometric ratio is known, For calculating other trigonometric ratio, you have to know the angle belongs to which quadrant. Now here alpha plus beta cos, you have to calculate tan. That means where alpha plus beta lies, that quadrant you must calculate. Similarly, alpha minus beta cos alpha minus beta is given. Tan you have to calculate. Where alpha minus beta lies, you have to think about that one while solving the problem. Look at next problem. Suppose take another problem. If cos of, given that theta minus alpha, cos of theta minus alpha is given as A, cos of theta minus beta is given as B, and theta minus alpha comma theta minus beta are acute angles given, then find sine square alpha minus beta plus 2ab into cos alpha minus beta in A and B. Suppose look at one more application. So this is given, cos of theta minus alpha is A given, cos of theta minus beta is B given. You have to calculate this value in terms of A and B. Look at this problem. So now theta minus alpha is known and theta minus beta is known. Look at the approach. So theta minus alpha is in first quadrant only. In first quadrant, no problem. This is A. So A by 1. This is 1. What is this one? Root of 1 minus A square. So this is theta minus alpha. Now given that cos of theta minus B, theta minus beta equal to B. Now this is also in first quadrant. This is also in first quadrant. This is B, this is 1. Root of, in first quadrant all will be positive. So now look at, the sine of alpha minus beta is there. I am calculating that one. Look at sine of alpha minus beta. I am calculating. I can write it as theta minus beta minus of theta minus alpha. As this is known and this is known, I want to write the angles in terms of that. So theta minus beta minus theta minus alpha is this only, theta minus beta minus theta plus alpha, same alpha minus beta. Now sine of A minus B, A minus B. That means sine A cos B, sine A cos B minus cos A sin B. Cos A sin B. Look at. Look at sine of theta minus beta, this one. Sine means what? Root of 1 minus b square divided by 1. So this is root of 1 minus b square into cos of theta minus alpha is given a minus cos of theta minus beta is given b. Sine of theta minus alpha here root of 1 minus a square. So that value you got. Sine of alpha minus beta I got value. So I am calculating cos of alpha minus beta. In the same manner, you write like this. So therefore, cos of a minus b, this is a minus b. Cos of a minus b is nothing but cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. So now look at cos of theta minus beta is given as b. So this is given as a plus sine of theta minus beta from this triangle. From this triangle, sine is what? Root of 1 minus b square divided by 1. Divided by 1 means this sine of theta minus alpha from this triangle. So this value you got, this value you got. Now what he is asking this one? So if you take the question, sine of alpha minus beta whole square, that means a into root of 1 minus b square, b into root of 1 minus a square whole square. Look at this whole square. This is nothing but sine of alpha minus beta whole square plus 2ab into 2ab into cos of alpha minus beta is this. Right? So now look at this is a minus b whole square, a square. So this square means a square into 1 minus b square. This root will be gone. Minus 2 into this. 2ab into root of 1 minus b square. This plus b square, this is square. So b square into 1 minus a square. So look at, you multiply this one, this is 2a square b square, 2a square b square. Now multiply this plus 2ab into root of 1 minus a square, root of 1 minus b square. This and this will get cancelled. Same. Now multiply here a square minus a square b square. A square minus a square b square. Now here b square minus plus 2ab. Now look at. So here one more term is there. This will get cancelled. So answer is what? A square plus b square. A square plus b square. That is the answer. Like that. About this angle you know, about this angle you know. That means this angle can be written as theta minus beta minus theta minus alpha. Write sine of a minus b, and whatever is required you calculate from the triangle. Now look it. So that is how to apply the formulas of compound angles. Formulas of compound angles. Right. So now values for 15 degree. Okay. Now from here, this will be also table value. 15 degree. 15 degree. This is also half 30 degree. That means pi by 12. So 15 into pi by 180. Pi by 12 means 180 by 12. That is 15 degree. Look at. Suppose if you want to calculate sine 15 degree. Look at one sine I will tell, remaining you do. So this can be written as 45 degree minus 30 degree. 15 means what? 15 means 45 minus 30. So this is sine of A minus B. That means if I write sine A cos B minus cos A sine B, right? Sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. So this is what 1 by root 2 into cos 30 is what root 3 by 2 minus 1 by root 2 sine 30 is what? So this is nothing but root 3 minus 1 divided by 2 root 2. Like that, if you write cos 15, you will get tan 15, you will get cot 15, you will get. So that values must be remembered. Look at, I will list down. Sine 15 degree is nothing but root 3 minus 1 divided by 2 root 2 pi by 12 cos 15 degree. Now this will become one of the value you know from now onwards. So tan 15 is nothing but 2 minus root 3. Cot 15 is nothing but 2 plus root 3. These values must be remembered. Right? Pi by 12 this is in radian. It is half 30 degree. Pi by 6 divided by 2. That means pi by 12. Look at, suppose some more angles if you know, if you calculate. Suppose if you want to calculate cos 75 degree. Whenever 75 degree is there, 15 degree if you remember, you can write just like 90 minus 15. 90 because 15 you know. Cos of 90 minus 15. This is nothing but sine 15 in first quadrant angle. So this is plus sine 15. What is that value? Root 3 minus 1 divided by 2 root 2. This is the one. Like that, everything 75 value you can calculate. Suppose if you want to calculate tan of 165 degree. Suppose tan of 165 degree. So that means you know 15 degree, it can be written as 180 degree minus 15 degree. So this is 180 minus theta. That means tan theta. 180 minus theta is in second quadrant. So in second quadrant tan is what? Negative. So that is nothing but tan of minus of 2 minus root 3. Root 3 minus 2. Root 3 minus 2. Like that, you can write 90 plus 15, 90 minus 15, 360 minus 15. If you remember 15 degree value, you can write the combinations like that. And then you can use 15 degree values. Now look it. Look it. Now we will study the transformation formula also and then apply again compound angles. Look at. Now look at transformation formulae for converting product into sum or difference. Look at, observe carefully. After getting these formulas again, all the mixed problems will be there. Look at transformation formulae for converting product into. So look at formula is number 1, 2 sin A cos B. Look at here. This is product of sine and a cos. Whenever sine and a cos is there, if 2 is there, you can convert like this. This is sine of A plus B plus sine of A minus B. So left hand side is product of two trigonometric ratios. Right hand side is sum of two trigonometric ratios. Right? Sum of this and sum of that. Like that, look at, this is nothing but, you write this formula sin A cos B. This is sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. This is what sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Strike off the plus and minus, then you will get this only 2 sin A cos B. Like that, whenever the product is there, first sine and then cos is there. Inside sine, whatever the angle is there, take it as A, and whatever the angle is there, take it as B. Suppose take an example. 2 sine, suppose 20 degree, 2 sine 50 degree, let us say cos 20 degree is there. So this is A, this is B. So 2 sine A cos B is nothing but sine of A plus B, 70 degree, plus sine of A minus B. A minus B is what? 30 degree. Like that. This is A, this is B. Sine of A plus B means 50 plus 20, and sine of A minus B means sine 30. Like that, this product can be converted into sine of this plus sine of that. Whenever you need to convert product into sum or difference, we will use these rules. Next second. Suppose if it is like 2 cos A sin B. Let us say 2 cos A sin B. First cos and then sin. Cos inside A, sin inside B. That means this can be written as sin of A plus B minus sin of A minus B. Minus sin of A minus B. Look at, if it is like this, 2 cos 5x sin 3x. Let us say like this. So this is A, this is B. That means 2 cos A, whatever it is there, A. 2 cos A sin B is nothing but sin of A plus B. That means minus sin of A minus B. That means sin 8x minus sin 2x. Like that, it is converted into differential. It is converted into differential. Suppose third formula. Product of two causes with 2 will be there. 2 cos A cos B. This is nothing but cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B. So if two causes are there, first angle is cos and second angle is cos. One take it as A and another take it as B. Cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B. Take an example. Suppose cos 10 degree into, let us say, cos 17 degree is there. Cos 17 degree is there like this. So now this is cos A cos B. What you have to do is 2 must be there. Now multiply and divide. Multiply and divide. Now 2 cos A cos B half into cos of A plus B. A plus B means 10 plus 17, 27 degree plus cos of 10 minus 17. You write minus 7 degree. So cos of minus theta is what? Cos of minus theta is cos theta. Cos of minus theta is cos theta. Look at this is converted into sum of two trigonometric ratios. Like that, if 2 is not there, multiply and divide it by 2. So like that, three formulas. So next, fourth one. 2 sin A. Two sines will be there. Product of two sines. So this is nothing but cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. In this formula, first you have to write minus. Only in this formula, first A minus B and then A plus B. Look at, if product of two sines are there, first angle take it as A and second angle take it as B. You can write it as cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. Suppose take an example. Take an example. Sin 5x by 2 into sin x by 2. Like this it is there. So one angle is A. A is 5x by 2 and B is x by 2. So 1 by 2 into 2. 1 by 2 into 2. Right, like that. 2 sin A sin B. So cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. This, so therefore half into 4x by 2, that means cos 2x minus cos 6x by 2. Now it is converted into difference. Like that, these four formulae must be remembered. Whenever it is of this form, four forms, you can convert into either sum or difference. These are called transformation formulae for converting product into sum or difference. Now look at next set of formulae, where sum will be given and you have to convert into product. I will write once again. Transformation formulae for converting sum or difference. into product, into product. Look at these proportions. So now first one, sin C plus sin D. Now if sum is there, we will take first angle as C and second angle as D. This is nothing but formula 2 sin C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. Okay, in the reverse way, look at. Previously, you got 2 sin A cos B. Now, if you take it as A and B, this convert into sum. This is A, this is B. So, what you will get 2 sin A cos B is what? Sin of A plus B. A plus B, this plus this is what? If we add this plus this, 2C divided by 2, that is sin C. Next, this is A, this is B. What is A minus B? This minus this is what? 2D divided by 2. This reverse way, right? So that means whenever the sum is there, if two signs are there, first angle take it as A and second angle take it as B. And then write 2 sin C plus D by 2 sin C minus D by 2. Suppose look at sin 40 degree plus sin 10 degree, let us say. Sin 40 degree plus sin 10 degree. So sum is there, whenever sum is there, you product is there means AB, sum is there means CD. Look at 2 sin C plus D by 2. That means 40 plus 10 by 2 cos C minus D by 2. That means 2 sin 50 by 2. 25 degree cos 40 minus 10 by 2, 30 degree by 2. That means 15 degree. Now look at here. This is converted into product. This is converted into product. Whenever sum is there, you take first angle C, second angle D. Next, second formula. Suppose difference of signs are there. Sign in between minus. So this formula is 2 cos C plus D by 2 sin C minus D by 2. That is the formula. Now look at sin C minus sin D is there. Suppose let us take an example. Sin 7x minus sin 3x. Sin 7x minus sin 3x. So we will take this as angle A, this as angle B. Sorry, C. C, D. Sin C minus sin D. What is the formula? 2 cos C plus D by 2 sin C minus D by 2. So this is nothing but 2 cos 8x by 2 means what? 4x. Sin 4x by 2 means what? 2x. Now this difference is converted into product. That is second formula. Sin C minus sin D. Now look at cos C plus cos D. So two causes will be there sum. That means for this formula is 2 cos C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. So this is C, this is D. If two causes are there in between plus, so that can be converted into product by using this rule. Suppose cos 13 degree, cos 27 degree plus cos 13 degree. This is C, this is D. 2 cos 27 plus 13 degree, 40 degree divided by 2. Cos 27 minus 13 degree, that means 14 degree divided by 2. That means this is nothing but 2 cos 20 degree, cos 12 degree. Like that, sum of two causes can be converted into product. So next, fourth formula is cos C minus cos D is nothing but cos C minus cos D is nothing but minus 2 sine C plus D by 2 sine C minus D by 2 sine C minus D by 2. Now difference of two causes, suppose just like cos 2x minus cos x. Suppose let us say cos 2x minus cos x. So this is C, this is D. Here minus you will get minus 2 sine C plus D. That means 3x divided by 2 sine 2x minus x by 2. 2x minus x by 2. So that is the formula. Minus 2 sine C plus D by 2, 3x by 2 into sine x by 2. Like that, you can convert sum or difference into product. First set of four formula is converting product into sum or difference. Right? Second set of four formula is converting sum or difference into products. We will apply these formulas also mixed compound angles and transformation rules. Whenever sum or difference, if you want in product, use this. Whenever product you want in sum or difference, use those first set. Look at one application. Look at one application. Amma. Look at, suppose problem is like this. Look at. Suppose take one simple application. Like this sum is there. Now look at sine C. I am writing for this sine C plus sine D. So sine C plus sine D, first formula 2 sine C plus D by 2. 2 sine C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. This minus sine 100 degree. This, so therefore 2 sine, look at this is 160 by 2. That means 80 degree. So into cos of minus 120 by 2. That means minus This is 100 degree. Look at. So cos of minus 60 is nothing but cos of minus 60 is nothing but cos theta. Cos of minus theta is nothing but cos theta. Now this is 1 by 2, this is 2 cancel. Cos 60 is what? This. Now look at sine, you got sine 180 minus sine 100. Now 180 degree, this there is a relation, these are supplementary angles. So this sine 80 can be written in 180 minus 80 degree. This 80 can 180 minus 100 degree. 80 degree can be written as sine of 180 degree minus 100 degree. So look at this is 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta means what? Sine theta. In second quadrant, sine is what? Positive. Therefore, minus sine 100 degree. Answer is what? 0. Like that, whenever sum is there, you can convert into product. Then simplify. You will get easily. Look at one more problem. Convert into product. Convert into product. You can take one example. Sin A plus sin 3A plus sin 5A plus sin 7A. Like that, 4 sines are given and you have to convert into product. Club 2 and 2. So look at, I am clubbing these two. I am writing the formula. This is C, this is D. What is the formula? 2 sine C plus D by 2. A plus 3A by 2. What you will get? 2A. 4A by 2. A plus 3A by 2 cos A minus 3A minus 2A divided by 2. That means cos of minus A. Now I am clubbing these two. C, D. Sin C plus sin D. 2 sin 5A plus 7A by 2. 5A plus 7A means 12A divided by 2. 6A. Formula just cos of 5A minus 7A by 2 minus 2A by 2. That means cos of minus A. So look at this is 2 sin 2A. Cos of minus theta is nothing but cos theta cos A plus 2 sin 6A cos A. Right? So now I have taken these two. I have taken these two. Right? Transformation. Now in these two, 2 cos A is common. Now you will get here sin 2A plus sin 6A. Now look at here again sin C plus sin D. Sin C plus sin D. Again you can convert that into product. So sin C plus sin D, write the formula. What is the formula again? Two sin C plus D by 2, 2A plus 6A, 8A by 2. That means 4A. C minus D by 2. That means 2A minus 6A by 2. That means minus 4a by 2. That means cos minus 2a. Minus 2a. Cos of minus theta is what? Cos theta. So you will get 2 into 2, 4. Cos a sin 4a cos 2a. Like that, whenever sum will come, you can convert into product like this.